there for alignment for 8/7/12,990 through 8/8/12,990. Okay. Mars just went into Scorpio earlier. So I said Mars is in the feminine state. Mars in Aries is masculine. Mars in Scorpio feminine state, positive about itself and Pluto. So we're going after what we really fucking truly deeply want. Still going to Libra Scorpio cup. So like we rise up trajectory, status frequency, security, and try to maintain vibrational security that after we ain't got our justice, that we ain't got our gots, justify, rectify things that we are staying maintained and fixed with that. Like, you know what? And while it's on his cusp, vengeance. If you think Mars is doing the most on red degree of Libra, now it's vengeance time. So like, watch out. Make sure you ain't doing anybody wrong. You know, purification. At things got balance, it's time things be pure. Make sure you ain't doing anybody wrong, or folks is coming after you. Folks is coming after their ass. So don't be surprised that you done fuck people over and this shit, people unfair, they gonna come after your ass. And vice versa. If people did you wrong, then you be motivated to go at their ass. Okay, then we have the moon in Virgo, Wayne and moon in Virgo. So like it's the vibrant stash and spiritual security. It's the Wayne though. So like that. Now take that with 3 shifts, read back, pin on what alignments, go on your map by ascension or evolution, Like shoot, after a party fades and wanes, moon and Leo shit like that, it's time to clean that shit up. Out the wild shit, out this, that, third shit like that. If you ain't showed up, showed your ass, stuff like that, folk might tell you, no, really clean all that shit up. Okay, moon, sextile, Mars, stuff like that, It's time for that. Okay, you thought you were gonna be working on that route. But like, yeah, I don't get my earth, I don't get my shit through what I really want. Waning. If you planetary magic days or hours, stuff like that, you get shit like that. It should not aspect with your Pluto, you get. Other than that, go ahead and we'll go ahead and have several seats with it. Go on the fuck on, cause it just ain't. Okay, moon square nose, moon at the bend and stuff like that. Like, I see with Wayne and Moon, that's a chance to, like, aspect the Pluto still put you at the bendings and shit like that. Still get opportunity to foundate and whatever doing to your Pluto, whatever, still get what you get. But speaking collectively, like, a lot of that tussle and struggle, it would fade away as what you supposed to be doing. And Moon Train Focus, okay, Focus in Capricorn, that's the point of no return of establishing your 3D security. Wayne Moon, that it's the gift to, like, you know what, to take back, take back from that, to avoid getting you in a point no return situation stats your 3D security because you decide not to work on that and shit like that. Because the moon fade, what? But of course, like I said, planetary magic, planetary hours, planetary days. If aspect of Pluto is still playing that. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace, good night. All y'all good 3 fin stars, 3 spaceships, side chronos day. It still be a chance to not even not even do that. But aspect of Pluto, you still end up doing something, point no return shit at work. Um, other frequencies, uh, other frequencies, I want to touch on. I wanted to come up it yesterday, touch on for like be Saturn day, relationships, Venus day, chats. Look at it, but fuck, it's Saturn day, dating, money, stability, all of that. My friends and shit like that. I open for this be exchange free 6 sessions. Chat session, chop up session. But anyways, nobody come in. I'll just put my phrases out there on that what I want to say. But yeah, as far as relationships, because I said I wanted to cover this yesterday before it got to be Saturday, but um, you know, I with my evolved alignments, really seeking the balance in relationships and unions. You know, my frequencies only okay, you see somebody trying to be fair by you, don't fucking do them just all kinds of way. Don't fucking do them unjust. Don't do them unfair. You know? But at the same time, if they somewhere doing you unfair, then the fuck, man. The fuck. Try to sit down and rectify and communicate that shit. Don't just hop up because that's one reason why a lot of people don't have long lasting relationships these days, shit like that. Because people just want to hop up and go somewhere else on the first rock that they hit, on the first bump that they hit. Folks won't go ghost, leave motherfucker behind. Shit, that immature shit, And I know sometimes it gets frustrating dealing with somebody. I know it gets frustrating. I know sometimes you don't want to talk at, don't want to work at. You just want to go fuck you and go on your own ways and shit like that. But at the same time, you have to sit back and reflect and evaluate, is that relationship work? You know, like, do what y'all got is worth trying to balance things out about and shit like that. And if it has, for the most part, after you weigh the pros and cons of being involved with them like that and shit like that, the least you could do, at least you could do fair mature thing, at least you could do is, try to communicate with them, work it out. Y'all gonna get frustrated with each other. Yeah. I'm y'all gonna get frustrated and stuff like that. And I'm speaking from experience of someone who has been in like long term unions, long term relationships, long term stuff like that. Y'all gonna get frustrated with each other. Y'all gonna be mad at each other sometimes, stuff like that. But like I said, and sit back, weigh pros, cons, set pinnacles mode, and you see that, okay, but right now we got more positives than negatives going overall for yourself. It's for yourself experience and relationship. Okay, there's more positive than negatives going on with who I'm dealing with. So I need to go try to, talk with them, work it out, rectify it, do what I gotta do to, try to balance it out, and and talk them and see if they're and communicate and see if they're willing to do the same for me. Yeah, that's how it be. Like that's how it be. A lot of, I tell you, a lot of folks. Now I'm not saying you be trying to do that too long with the wrong person. Yeah, because I've been there too. I've been there too. Try work shit out. Try to work shit out with some shit that just I ain't working and shit like that. But man, Libra energy still trying to work it out. Still trying, anyways, like I said, like I said, sit back and evaluate. Yeah, like what the motherfucker is going on and shit like that. You know. But you need to weigh your pros and cons first before you be like, man, fuck them with this person. No, no, don't do that. Um, okay, money, like shoot, money, shit like that. Okay, and I know sometimes we gonna slip up then with that bag. Some of us got overspending problems. Still, you got Venus and Jupiter aspect, hard aspect, easy aspect. Still, you got Venus and Jupiter aspect. Some of us got overspending problems, shit like that. Like, but the jewels I got for that and shit like that. Okay, see what you bringing in, see what you bring in, and budget accordingly. Yeah. Sometimes you gonna get off track. Sometimes you gonna get off track on sticking with that budget. That's just being realistic. I mean, down to Saturn, down to her, that's just being motherfucking realistic. As strict and staunch and disciplined may be and shit like that, sometimes there be some shit happens. Sometimes you rain and shit. Sometimes there be some shit happens and you could be on point, on guard, on your square when it comes to managing your bag. Sometimes there going to be some motherfucking shit happens that just have you doling out money for unexpected expense or something like that. It happens. That just is what it is. You know, that's not excusing accountability, excusing discipline and shit like that. That's just a factor of being in this realm. There's shit that gonna happen sometimes, stuff like that. But what you can do, what you can do after that is okay. After you look at that minor setback, or it could be a major setback, you look at that setback and you get yourself up. You get yourself up and you look at your income opportunities. Look at your income opportunities, or you try to go create you some income opportunities, stuff like that, expand and stuff like that, and get your shit back to where you want it to be. You know? Because the more you sit there moping, wailing bad, ain't gonna get no better. You still gonna be stuck in the same shit. You know? You gonna be sitting there looking at your shit like, man, the absolute fuck. And while you over there picking at yourself, now I'm not saying don't take accountability and responsibility and shit like that. But same time, don't be sitting somewhere picking on yourself excessively, because that shit just gonna make it worse. You look up and you do better, but you stay disciplined too. You know? But yeah, but after you reach a certain age physically and shit like that, man, in my view, you already know what you need to do how you need to invest your coins, and shit like that, and make the necessary earth energy exchanges to keep yourself right, healthy, and going. You out like shit. You have already seen, and I'm just say boundaries. You already seen your boundaries. Or if you haven't, and you still out here going woo 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 yeah, I do this, that, third shit like that. And I'm not saying limitations though. Don't limit yourself, but at the same time, know what you can do and know what is just gonna be out there for you, and you just in visions with, but you can't, but you can't bring it down into reality with it. I'm not being negative or pessimistic. I'm being realistic. You know? And as Jupiterian as I am still to this day, shoot, I still view myself as having a healthy dose and energy of realism when it comes to shit. You know? But like I was saying, like, like I say, like, and you know, and ways that I know of, to expand sometimes and stuff like that is like when you know certain things don't come through. You know, if you can, like, if you can, try to get a loan on the table, personal connections, you know, or more Saturnine approach, and you more set up to be able to do that shit like that. To hold you over a little bit. Like one of these institutions without violating your personal ethics and stand. Nobody asking for that. No, no, no. There got to be a limit to what you will do and what you won't do to get your bad, but still go back getting your bad shit like that. Without violating your personal ethics and standards, your personal ethical code and shit like that. I'm not saying that you just go do all what. No, no, but same time, if you see what you can within the boundaries of your code and shit like that, then go do it. Go do it. No excuse. Go do it. Um, let's say another topic I want to touch on with another phrase here I want to touch on with the bag, with the money. Okay, love. Okay, love and money. Okay, now I know some of us is in the free city vibe. Okay, we are absolute scared to cross that boundary line with our partner. So like I wouldn't say scared, but apprehensive. Kind of should cross that boundary line. Well, part okay, like, oh, I got this, that, third going on, but this third going on, so like that, and I kind of need this, that, and third and shit like that. Like, I want to ask my partner or who I'm dealing with, for some assistance in that area, but I'm unsure should I even go there with him, stuff like that. My advice My advice, and some may not agree with this view. My advice, ask, sit down and talk to them. Ask, say, babe, this, that, third, like that, shit, like that. Like, I'm not trying to, shit, I'm not trying to, like, lean on you and depend on you, become dependent on you, stuff like that. Some of us, those energy lines and stuff like that. But same time, I'm kind of in a spot where, I kind of need a little corn and shit like that. My view is, that person love you, and they know where you coming from with stuff like that, then they won't have no problem extend that energy to you. Even if y'all got to work at some kind of agreement, like, yeah, babe, I'll pay you back when I can. Babe, I will pay you back. Yeah? Because, like, shoot, my view is, like, if you can't go to a person that you're dealing with that and stuff like that, you might want to evaluate the whole you and the whole relationship, shit like that. If if you can't if you can't ask them and shoot, and even if they ain't got it at that time, because sometimes, like, they might not have, even if they ain't got it at that time, but if they willing to be like, you know what, babe, I ain't got you in that area currently, stuff like that. But if they give you the energy, if they send the frequencies your way, that fire and that water your way, stuff like that, that if they had it, they would and shit like that, then you still got something worth you still got something worth working on. It might just be something they they might have to work on in that regards, and you might have to get on them back. I don't like to be in no freezy, but you might have to remind them about it. Like, babe, every time I ask you for some stuff, I know you want to give it to me this, that, Thursday. Every time I try to come to you, ask you, you ain't got it and shit like that. You might want to some freezes that way, getting some gems of advice on how they could rectify they spending habits, or give some advice on how to rectify their earning habits. Or even if they got something going on like that, try put some energy out there of assistance and support for what they got going on, so they can bring in a bigger bag that benefit the both of y'all. The both of y'all, like I said. But if you don't get that energy of, like, you know they that support, where they have it, and they give you them coins, they aid to give them coins, but same time you don't want them to be irresponsible, and be extra dependent on you and shit like that and stuff like that. Or if they got it, or if they don't got it and stuff like that, we still get the energy from them that if they had it, they would give it to you and shit like that. Then you might want to reevaluate the shit. Yeah, you might really want to go 7 Pentacles mode, shit like that. Really sit back and weigh pros and cons of what the fuck y'all got going on. Really, really, yeah, and vice versa, vice versa, vice versa, and vice versa. Relating two people. Remember that. Now, Now, if y'all are in a situation where y'all really got the A space going on, where y'all, sharing bills, all that, this, that, and third and shit like that, and y'all, yeah, agreement mutual and shit like that. But somebody's motherfucker, I've been there before. I've been there before. Somebody fucking up, overspending, leaving your ass there on some shit like that. Then you gotta sit back like, you know what, hon? You fucking up when it comes to bills and shit like that. You is fuck the fuck. You overspending and shit like that. The fuck. What you might want to do, like I said, sit them down, have that conversation and shit like that. Y'all talk about something. If they willing to work something out with you, they gonna slide sometimes. That shit, they gonna fuck up sometimes. That's where you gotta forgive them, and vice versa. If you in that same boat, you know you in that same boat. Like your partner is more responsible one. You want a little bit more over like indulgent and extravagant your spending and shit like that. Like if y'all not willing to come to agreement and still understand that it is what it is sometimes, you know, come to understand that we need to be more solid and balanced on this and shit like that so we can maintain our shit like that. Um, that's something you might want to sit back and reevaluate. And so you might want to sit back and reevaluate and shit like that. Even if y'all come to terms and agreement where, yeah, still love each other, still strong bond, this, that, but us being same root space trying to get the bill get while you doing this, that, third, like that, it just ain't working right now. This shit just ain't working right now. That's my view on that. Dating, um, dating, I probably have a frequency transmission further expounding on this if y'all want to enjoy it. Dating, if like I said, when you get with somebody shit like that, and then they base put you in the energy of like they crossing your boundary lines about that matter most to you and shit like that. You might not want to even deal with that shit unless you at point stage. One says unless you point stage of your evolution where you need to expand yourself in some areas. That person can help you expand in some areas. But getting that energy. Yeah, it's nice interacting with you. I appreciate exchanging energy, but this ain't gonna work, man. This ain't gonna work, and you don't be like that either. Yeah. But yeah, side chrome that y'all piece of notes. I'll show you 3 fin star 6 3 space, y'all.